Hey there, you guys. It's Janie. Thanks for letting me hop on here and be a part of your training today. I'm excited. I love Chris, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity to help train you guys a little bit on some of the things that I do for the holidays. So my topic today is I'm going to be teaching you about what I do with my holiday pre-sale / open house. And just for those of you who don't know me, which is probably everybody since I'm not from that area, I've been with Mary Kay for 21 years, and I love this business. I just do. I love it. I love the company. I love everything about it. And my journey was kind of quick in the beginning. I actually started my business in August and kind of went fast. I went on target for my car the very first month. I gold medaled that month. I went on target. I earned my first free car in the first 3 months. It came in 2 days before Christmas. And so kind of what I have developed here has sort of indirectly been because of my very first Christmas open house. So I want to share with you how that happened based on what I just told you, the success that I had early on. So first Christmas, I wanted to do a holiday open house. I used to have a Victorian house. It was a really pretty Victorian house. And I lived in a really big neighborhood, like 750 home sites. And across the way was another like 900 home site neighborhood. And so I wanted to have the most amazing holiday open house for my first Christmas with Mary Kay. So this was the year that Journey launched. For those of you who have been around for a while, you know that was like a long time ago. And I had bought a ton of it because I think the department stores are so pretty at the holidays. And so I made sure that my house was completely decorated. I had the swag all around the wraparound porch. I had the giant Christmas tree. I had the smells around the house smelling like the holidays. I had baked, really pretty cookies, and I had great punch and wassail, even though it was Florida and it was like super hot. I had all the senses going, which I do recommend. I don't recommend you baking or any of that kind of stuff, but needless to say, I had a ton of inventory because I just knew I wanted to look ample and full of everything so everybody can buy all their presents, and it was going to be amazing. It was really, really, really pretty, and super excited. I thought, you know what, I'm going to print up a bunch of flyers to advertise, and put them in all my neighbors, like my entire subdivision and the one across the way. So I think I had like 1,500 flyers that I passed out. I just knew it was going to be like ridiculous. Like I would probably sell out of everything, and it was just going to be amazing. So it was a 2-day open house, and I'll just tell you that the results of the entire open house, my total sales and how many people came, it was, I had 2 people come. One person was my best friend, and she brought somebody new that I didn't know. And I sold a total of $24, which is not even a journey. Yeah, $24, 2 people came, and I ate all the cookies and the cheese tray and everything else. I ate it all, and I was like, wow, oh boy, that didn't work, clearly. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, okay, that's it, Mary Kay is no good. Nobody buys Mary Kay, I'm out. Peace out of here, gonna send my product back, that's it. But remember, I had earned my car already, and I was in DIQ, and because I had earned my car, I actually only had 19 customers at Christmas time, because I would hold a party, sell the product, recruit the hostess. Now those customers were hers, and continued. So I had earned a car, which was 12 people back then. You had to earn your car first, and then you could go into DIQ. So I only had 19 customers in my customer base. So that was mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 was my director told me not to do flyers, but I do have a little bit of D personality in me, and I thought, oh no, I'll do flyers because everybody's going to want to come. And I don't know about you, but I would never go to somebody's home on a flyer of somebody I didn't even know. Never. I would never even remotely entertain that idea. So I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It's not a good idea. Just so you guys know, if anybody's even out there thinking about flyers, do not do it. Waste of time, waste of money. It's just stupid. That doesn't work. And if you think about it, if you wouldn't do it, nobody else is going to do it either. So that was mistake number 2. Okay, so I don't want to talk about my mistakes anymore, but I want to tell you my mindset, because this is really important, and part of what I have success today is because of my mindset and because I'm not a dummy. Okay, so everything I just did was kind of dumb, but I learned from it and I went forward. So I had just come back in October. We had our National Sales Directors Retreat, and I heard from this amazing sales director. Her name is Holly Hyma. She's still in the company. I think and she's still a sales director. I think she's in South Carolina. I haven't talked to her in years, but Holly had 600 customers when I heard her talk about this. And I remember thinking, you need to copy the right cat. I'm going to tell you that right now. You need to copy the right cat. Somebody who, not in theory, does things, but actually is doing things, and the results that they're getting are the results that you want. That's the cat you want to copy. So Holly had 600 customers, which just makes my head explode. But she was, I mean, I don't even know how many diamond rings she's earned over the years, okay? I have no idea, because I'm sure she's passing away like candy at Halloween because she's earned so many. But the birth of this came from Holly's, and I have tweaked it over the years, but there's still the skeleton of this came from Holly Hyma. So I can't wait to share it with you, because it does work. It grows every single year. So the only thing I'm going to share with you is, if you decide to do this, you can't pick and choose what you want out of it. You have to like commit and do the whole thing. And it might seem a little overwhelming because there's some details to it, and there's some like time things that you have to do. However, every single thing has a reason for it, and you will have more sales this holiday than you've ever had before. And if you do it each year, it will multiply, 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 and it will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. So our customers are kind of like children in a way. I mean, I don't mean that disrespectfully, but they are like children in a way, where we're training them with the way we do things, right? And you've got to set yourself apart from everybody else. You've got to, Mary Kay is set apart anyway, but then within the world of Mary Kay, we have tons of people that don't do anything, right? And if I hear one more time locally that somebody is so glad they got a hold of me because they've called 5 other consultants and they don't get a call back, I'm just going to scream, because it's customer service, you guys. And so this particular thing has a couple of legs. So the first leg of it is my customer appreciation sale. Boom, is the first leg. The second little mini leg is MK Bucks. And the third leg of it is my open house. I call it a Pink Posh Palooza. I make it an event. I just branded it as the Pink Posh Palooza. But this is what I've been doing for 21 years. So that first holiday was the big flop. Had tons of products, how to get busy and move all that product. I learned so much though, so much from that failure. And I knew that this is not rocket science. I can figure this out. People buy this product. It's the number 1 or number 5 selling product in the world. Somebody's buying this product. I'm gonna figure out how to sell it. So I decided to look up what Holly was doing, because she was selling some product, and I followed that cat. So the very first thing I want to share with you is my stats from last year. So I always talk about how, we hear a lot about how to have a $10,000 holiday. And I just pulled up my reports from last year, and my holiday last year, my sales were 12,800. So, and that was just me doing my routine stuff, not me really trying to build it big. That was just me doing my routine stuff from doing this for so many years. And so 10,000 is a done deal every year, easy, right? For me, because I build my business for 21 years and I have customers that I treat very well and do great customer service, I'm a star consultant on reorders alone every single quarter, easily. So I've been doing this for 21 years. You might be brand new. I just want you to know that you establish your customer service in the very beginning, and it does pay you year after year after year. So you could have a $10,000, you might be brand new and might have 10 customers. I'm not going to tell you you can't have a $10,000 holiday, but I am going to tell you that might be unrealistic unless you get corporate sales, okay? But you can have a $2,000 holiday, a $3,000 holiday, a $4,000 holiday, something like that, because it all depends on what you do now through the holiday, okay? And you can easily build it up. You could even have a $10,000 holiday, but I want people to understand that. How about a $1,000 holiday? I'm sorry, would that not be, that's not chump change. That's a debt-free Christmas, unless you're a crazy person and spend a lot more than that at Christmas time for gifts. But I should say, you might have a big family. I don't mean that you're crazy. I'm just saying, my goal is to always have a debt-free holiday. I don't want to spend January through December paying for my Christmas gifts that I gave out at Christmas time. Do you know how many Americans do that? The percentage, I should have written those stats down. The percentage of Americans who overspend in December, the holidays, and spend the entire January through December paying that off with the interest, only to repeat it over and over and over again. So it starts with you. You, me, we have a business. We have a store. We have the opportunity to have a debt-free holiday, and we have the opportunity to shop from our own store. So before I even started all of this, one of the things that I always do at this time right now, before I even get into the timeline, is I make a list of all the people I have to buy gifts for. And as soon as, and if you haven't already gotten it, it's coming soon. You'll be able to order it on the 15th. This is the new lookbook. As soon as this comes out, I'm going through it and I'm seeing what's new this year, because I know I haven't given it to them yet because it's new. And I'm seeing what are the things that I want to order for my own children, for my own gift giving that I have to do. I have 4 daughters and I have a son. I have 3 grandchildren. And I have a somewhat of a big family. And so when I see things that I just know they would love, I make sure that my very first order, like right now, like I've already ordered them, I order those products for my own family, okay? So that they're not sold out, that I got that done. What's really cool about that too is if I'm gonna package it a really cute way, I'm gonna package it up. They don't know it's for them. They don't live at home, they're adults now, but they don't know it's for them. And I can show that product, even though I've already given it away in my mind to my family, I can show that product and have sales from just showing the product and how I'm gonna gift it for a holiday just by showing it. And this one's already sold. This one's already gonna go to my own personal gift giving, right? But I will have sales from that. So meanwhile, while they're still in stock, I'm ordering all the ones, the pre-sale, the sales that I'm having from that, okay? So those are the kinds of things that have nothing to do with what I'm gonna be talking about right now, but that's a strategy that you wanna do now, because it's September. A lot of times nobody's even thinking about shopping for their own shopping, right? But we are in the retail business, and you wanna get your stuff done early so that you can just focus on the people and have your system set up. So that is one thing that I would do right now. All right, the other thing that I do is I have a power start every single month. I do a power start. And so if you haven't done a power start or haven't done a perfect start yet in September, make it a mission, a goal. If you've never done one, this is the month to do one. Do a power start, because you want those names and contact information to go into your My Customers now, because those are more people that you can invite to this other thing I'm gonna tell you about, okay? All right, so I did a video on this exact subject about 3 or 4 years ago. Okay, so it's kind of old. In fact, I just watched it again and I was like, wow, I really need to do a new one, because I keep telling everybody to go to certain places and those places don't exist anymore. And like I said, I tweak it every year to make it better and better and better. So I've got some tweaks in here. Now we have the My Customers Plus app and some different things. So I might actually post this video up as my new one, but it is on my YouTube channel. I do have a Wave Headquarters YouTube channel. I do a lot of great, fun, pretty holiday gift ideas with Mary Kay, and I do videos. I do videos on so many things just because I've learned so much from videos. Oh, this little guy always pops out. So if anybody is a detail person, first of all, I apologize that my picture behind me is not centered. If it's bothering you, I'm sorry, but that's because the light is gonna make it glossy and then it'll really bother you. So if you're one of those people, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna apologize now. But anyway, so I have a YouTube channel. Feel free to watch it. It's great because you can stop it, you can rewind, whatever, and go forward. I have a video on a lot of the My Customers Plus parts, so like how to do things. And I have a video on this exact thing, the pre-sale and the holiday open house. So if you do watch it, I might cover points in there that I don't cover here, but if you do watch it, just know that in the description of that video on YouTube, there's a link to my Dropbox that has all these files, okay? And I will probably send these files to your director as well. But if if you're wanting to get it quickly, you can. I'm going tomorrow to a workshop. So while you're at your workshop watching this, right, I'll be at a workshop myself. But anyway, so just want you to know that. All right, so it starts with the timeline. Now this timeline, actually, you know what I love about Zoom is I can actually share things. So hopefully I have this still up. I'm gonna share my screen with you. We don't need that. There it is. All right, so I actually did update this for this year, but this is based on my personal Posh Pink Palooza open house. So the very first thing I do is I look at my calendar. Now, I will tell you that the weekend before Thanksgiving is a great weekend to do an open house. Even 2 weekends before is not too early to do an open house with Mary Kay. But you know what? Before I tell you about the open houses, I do want you to know that I do want you to understand something, because this is really important. If you don't have at least 50 customers, I would not attempt to do your own open house. Unless you live in a really rural area and you have no other consultants around you, then that's a little different. But I would team up with your director if she has a studio or something, or if you have a couple of consultants and somebody has a clubhouse or a house that's big enough to kind of do, I would team up together, because you don't want to put a lot of effort and work into something where you're only going to have one person maybe, or 2 people in my case, that came. Because you will build this. This will be a snowball that you build, all right? So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. But I will tell you that getting people to your open house is the reason why most people don't like doing them, because they don't know how to get people there, because that is real. You don't want to go through all that effort and have nobody come, right? And so that's the magic of what I'm getting ready to share with you. And so I just wanted to share that with you too, that if your customer base isn't at least 50 or higher, I don't know that I would attempt to do my own. I would team up with people. Plus, it's more fun. We actually team up. I have a huge customer base. I don't do it at my house anymore. I have a studio. I've taught the directors at the studio how to get them, like, explain to them how this all works. And some of the, directors, we kind of all are kind of like, we have our own thing. We know what we're doing, whatever. And so it took me a year or so to kind of get people on board and let them see what I was talking about. And now all of them do it. And if you ask any of them, they would tell you, never had more sales. They grow every year. They will probably do this forever. Okay. So it doesn't really matter, but it really, really does work. And I actually have had people, I really love feedback. Actually, words of affirmation is my love language. I love feedback, but I love more than anything, it fills my heart, is when I've shared something and somebody actually implemented it and they got results. That makes me so happy, because I know it works. I've been doing it for 21 years. So, all right, let me shrink me back down a little bit. All right, so you got to pick a date of when you're having your open house. My daughter is getting married on the Friday before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's very late this year. So the Friday before Thanksgiving, she's getting married. So I am not doing mine on Thanksgiving. Sometimes I do it on Thanksgiving. I like doing it on Thanksgiving weekend, because my husband used to work at Target. He doesn't anymore, so I kind of don't do it that weekend anymore. But the weekend before is when I usually do it. I'm not doing it that weekend. I'm doing it on November 15th and 16th. I pick 2 days. You can pick 1, 2, or 3 days, whatever you want to do. Depends on your customer base. Kind of depends on your customers. Are they all like working people? Or do you have more retirees? If you have more retirees, they don't like coming out at night. They like to come out in the morning, daytime, whatever. If you've got a lot of customers that are moms that have kids that play soccer and baseball and whatever, they might not be able to come out on Saturday mornings. They might need, you might have to have a couple of options. Okay. So, but it doesn't matter, and you will find your way. One time is not going to make or break your business. Remember, you're going to kind of look at your customer base, and it will change over the years. And just kind of decide what you think might be the best time to get the most people there. But, so the timeline, we're going to set the date. So it begin with the end in mind. It starts with the end. So November 15th is when I'm going to have my open house. All right. That's a separate thing, but that's the end result, is I want to get people to my open house, and then it backs up from there. So, and we probably should start at the back. Okay. So here we go. Well, now we'll start at the front. So because I'm having it on November 15th, I'm going to do my pre-sale earlier, and I'm going to get my pre-sale letter and sales sheet out on October 21st. So if you don't do these dates, if you don't do this date, daughter's here, the dog is barking, real life, what are you going to do? If you don't pick these dates that I'm doing, I should wish I could mute myself for a second. If you don't pick these dates that I'm doing, you pick maybe a week later or a week earlier, then just adjust all the dates, okay? Just adjust them. It's very simple to do. All right, so between October, I'm gonna mail my letter out, my holiday letter and sales sheet out in the email as well as hard copy mail, and I also do a video, but I'm gonna show you that really quick. So what I do is I have a letter. I can show you. not that. That's what we're looking at now. Here. All right, so I do a letter. All right. And this letter is the directions on how this sale thing works. So this is your first time doing this, you know, I always start the letter with, you know, it's my favorite time of the year. This is my annual holiday sale. All my customers that have always been my customers, they know this, they know exactly what this is. But there's also, many of you are new customers to me this year and might be wondering what this is all about. I told you I do a power start I've been committed to doing power start since May, every single month. So think about that. What is it? May, June, July, August, September. So that's 5 times 30, right? And a lot of times I do more than 30. That's 150 new customers. So my power starts are based on new people. That's 150 new people just from May to September. So there's a lot of new people, right? So you can't get soft on the details, and you have to have the details right. So I've done up this letter. Obviously this is mine, but I've done it there. I've shared this file with you. It's a PDF, but you can type up your own letter with your own dates and all that kind of stuff. But this letter explains how it works. And first there's the sale, which is my holiday appreciation sale, customer appreciation sale. And every single thing in the product line is on sale. I do a legal size sheet. I actually list out every single thing we have in our product line, and there's different categories that are different things on sale. So like skincare, probably have this somewhere too. Nope, not that. Here, so I'm in the middle of updating it, but like there's skincare. So I've got like the Repair, I've got the Miracle, the Botanicals. Actually, no, that's still in line. I have to add another skincare system in here. I have to add the natural line in here. So, but like supplements are 20% off. Men's cologne is 25. Fragrance for women is 25. Men's skincare is 35. Limited edition, I'll change this out and I don't put the holiday limited edition there, but I will put the fall limited edition there. That's just what I do. If you have any old limited edition, put it in there. The sun care, but every single thing. And the reason why I send this, because some people are like, why don't you just make it 25% off of everything? Well, because I want them to see all the things that we have, because I want them to be curious. And if there's something that they maybe wanted to try, but they didn't buy before because it was too expensive for them at the time or whatever, that they'll be more likely to now see it and then order it, okay? So because at my sale, my pre-sale, this is when I sell gajillions of, like quantities of stuff. I have customers that really can't afford Mary Kay on a regular basis, but because of my sale that comes every year, and I do a summer sale as well, they're able to order quantities of stuff and be on the product, okay? And I'm happy to, I love offering that to people. So I always keep like 15 to 20 oil-free makeup removers on my shelf, but during this, people will buy 3 and 4 at a time. And I start to break out in a sweat when I only have 1 or 2 on my shelf, because I know anybody who orders quantity is going to be like, I'm going to have to order, and I hate doing that. I like to order once a month. So this is not updated yet. So on my YouTube channel, I've asked people to be patient. Not everybody reads, so they're all expecting it. I'm like, I'm a one-man show. I'll get it ready. It's September. It doesn't go out yet, so it's okay. I will get it done. I want to make sure it's right, but that goes in there. So that's on one page. I print this out on legal size paper. And then on the back of it, I have an order form, okay? And you might say to yourself, Jamie, really, in today's world, why in the world do you send out a paper order form? First of all, this whole thing, I send out email with a little video explaining what I'm doing and a little thank you for being my customer video. But I also do this because I have people that are hard copy people. I have people that would like to read something, but then they'll send me through email or through my website or whatever, they'll send me their order. I just want to meet people any which way that they want to be met, okay? So I do actually get some of these mailed back to me with their check, but I want to meet people where they are, and it's nothing to do. I mean, it's something I have saved, and I just do it every year. So on my order form, it talks about the different forms of payment. It also shows on my website. It also has a note on here, do not select the customer delivery service Easy Ship, because I don't want them, because I said we want to be able to factor in your discount. And then I asked them to, if they're on Facebook, are they a part of my VIP group? Do they follow me on all the other social medias, things like that. So if they do mail it back to me, or that at least they know they can follow me. And everything is on here, okay? So that goes on the back of all the items, back to back, legal size. All right, so that's part of it. My letter, which has all the directions. So as we go through this, it lets them know the dates. So this was last year. So I was doing it November, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you'll notice I'm not doing long periods of time. You don't need to do long. You want to like crunch people in to short time so that you're not spending forever and your punch gets watered down and whatever. You don't need to. You can just do short segments. So like Friday is 5 to 7. So people, when they're leaving to go on to work, they can pop on by. Saturday, 11 to 3. Sunday, 1 to 3. That's all you need. You know, you could do 2 to 4 for a little extra time for church or whatever, but whatever you want to do, but that's what I do. And then this is how it works. So in addition to this sale list, it says enclosed is the sale list. Everything is 20 to 50% off, regular prices right here. There's a green sale. This number 2 is the green sale. I don't have it right here, but basically anything that I have in my product line in my inventory that is no longer in this book and is like limited edition, maybe from last winter, that's still good. It's not expired, but I still have 1 or 2 of this or that. Or like when we changed out, like we haven't done in a while, but like when we changed out lipsticks, and I got all new lipsticks in, all my older lipsticks, I wanted to like move them, right? So my green sale is everything's 50% off. I just want my money back. I just want my money back to put into inventory to get new product, right? So I just want my money back. So I'm changing my product that I purchased and converting it back into the wholesale dollar that I paid for it. So I have this green sale and everything is 50% off, but those are the only items that I do that for. Those are the items that are like I said, old product, not expired product, just old product that's no longer available. I move it there. And on that product, there's a quantity of what I have. It's first come, first serve. So as soon as you call me or want it, it's yours. And then when they're gone, they're gone. So if somebody says, I want that, we'll just use Downtown Brown because it's definitely gone. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, they're already gone. They're gone, they're gone. Nobody can get up. So I'm not gonna go look for anybody. I'm not looking for anybody. I'm moving my people to the new. Ain't nobody got time for that. I am not searching around looking for people, that kind of stuff. I don't have time. Okay, so placing an order, I give them my phone number. I've got an email. They can mail in their thing. They can go on my website. It tells you all the information right here. Any orders received after November 5th. So I meant to tell you that up here. I think it says all orders are due by the deadline. So on my timeline for this, November 5th is when all of their orders have to be in. So I am mailing them out on the 21st of October. Did you get your mail? On the 21st of October, so they should have them by the 23rd to 25th, somewhere in there. And then they have till November 5th to get me their order, right? So this is not a month-long sale, all right? It's not a month-long sale. Anybody who wants an item before my open house, they have to pay full price. And you have some people, they're out of something, they need it, they're gonna pay full price for that item, and they'll come to the open house to pick up the rest of their items. So it goes out in the mail. They can place their order with me. Their order is not just the order, it's order with payment, okay? With payment. And that's why this is so great for everybody, brand new people, everybody in Mary Kay, because, I keep a certain amount of quantity on my shelf, but guess what? There are people that order gajillions of them. I don't keep thousands of dollars of the same product on my shelf. So I have the money and the time to place that order and get that product in, ready for them at my open house. All right. So just going through this, it has all the rules and everything in here. Any orders received after November 5th may not arrive in time for the Posh Pink Palooza event. So if they try to order afterwards, the sale ends November 5th. That's it. You don't get them on sale. Out-of-town customers. I do have a lot of out-of-town customers. I send this to them as well, and they order. They absolutely order. So I'll explain Mary Kay Bucks in just a second. And then again, I just told you guys any products needed before the 15th, then they're sold at regular price. And I don't deliver, by the way, either. If they are local to me, they have to come to pick it up. I'm not going to deliver at discounted prices. However, if they are out of town, I do ship. And I do ship for free because I'm grateful that they continue to use me. So I do that. All right, and again, the times. And then I always let them know there's a 50% off item, because anything that I didn't sell in the green sale, I'll have there at my open house. So the really cool thing is, just so you guys know, is the open house, let me stop sharing for a second. My open house, nothing is on sale. The sale happens before the open house, okay? At the open house, I have everything done up really pretty, but the sale is before the open house. Now, one of the things that I do, that was another way to kind of secure people to come, especially the people that don't order. So the stats on people ordering from my pre-sale, you'd be shocked, but it's really like 5, like if you do nothing but mail it out, and don't do any kind of contacting of any kind, no promoting or anything like that, you'll probably get 5% people 5% of the people will probably order, okay? And you might be thinking 5%, that's not much. No, it's really not much, but it's the people that really love the product, so they usually order a lot. But with some attention and some follow-up, my goal is always to get it to 30, and now this year, 30 to 40% people. So with this pre-sale, if you send out a post, so on this particular, I guess I should like stick with you guys in one spot. I apologize. It's sort of like, I always wonder what's the best way to share this, because sometimes it can be overwhelming. Right now, right now you're gonna do your power start, but October 15th through the 20th, you're gonna write your appreciation letter, you're gonna get your customer list together, you're gonna print your address labels, which you do from my customers on InTouch, get your copies of your letter, and update your sales sheet and everything. So you wanna also create some fun little pics on Pic Collage to announce and send out social media wise. So I would do that even now. I would say, have you heard the news? Like if you've never done this before, something new, save the date and the date, okay, of your open house. Not your sale, but your open house. All right. Learn more, put this on your Mary Kay pages and things, but you can like create that buzz. What's going to happen? What's something awesome, whatever. And you can keep doing that leading up to that time. But everything you want to be doing right now is you want to be making sure that your customers are put into your My Customers app. You want to make sure that you're entering all of your sales in here, because one of the things that I do for this is the Mary Kay Bucks, the MK Bucks. So MK Bucks is the way that I get more people to my open house, because like I said, 5 to 10% might order from my open house, from my pre-sale. But, and let me just tell you too, my #1 customer last year, she got $212 free at my open house. So the more they spend during the pre-sale, that also counts for the Mary Kay Bucks, which also encourages it. But not everybody does that part, but that doesn't mean it's over. It's not over, it's just beginning. So when I send out my letter via email, via mailing, I mail it to probably the top. I don't mail it to every one of my customers because I have a huge customer base. So I mail it to probably the top 100, okay? I mail it to the top 100 customers. They get it in the mail as well, but I email it to everybody. And then those orders are due at a certain time. I send out a midweek reminder just to make sure they all got it, right? And then I send out the night before, just another reminder, because what happens is people will text you or email you, hey, I got your letter, yeah, I'm gonna order something, but then you don't get the order. So you wanna make sure you contact those people back, okay, because they just got busy, life just gets busy. Okay, so, but my #1 customer from last year, who was a new customer to me, by the way, that year, earned $212 in Mary Kay Bucks. The way they earn their bucks is they get 1 Mary Kay Buck for every $10 they spend with me throughout the year, okay? So I'm tracking this. Well, how do you track that? Well, it's with my orders on Mary Kay, on My Customers Plus. You just do up a report. It's really easy. It's in the app. You do up a report. You can send a PDF file or an Excel. I always do Excel so I can sort it, right? But you just do it up on the reports. It's one of the create a report. You just go to create a report. You can pick the time that January 1st, 2019 till whatever date it is. Do up a report, select all customers, include the website orders and say run report, pick the Excel, I like Excel, pick the Excel file and then email it to yourself. And then you open it up on your computer, you can sort everything and you've got everything right there. As you know, all the Mary Kay bucks of what every customer's earned. Now, I don't do Mary Kay bucks on retail, I do it on what they bought. So sometimes, you know, if they bought something on sale or whatever, I always subtract, it's the net. Okay, so I'm not, just because the full amount that came off my shelf may not be what they paid for it. They may have gotten hostess gift or something like that. It's whatever the net is. That's what I give them the Mary Kay bucks on, okay? So that means that customer, 212, that means she bought $2,120 that year. Wouldn't you love to have customers that order enough from you that it's $2,000 or plus dollars, one customer? It was awesome, right? And I'm happy to give them the free product at my open house. So the pre-sale, they fill out the orders, they order whatever they want, they pay for it, they send it to me by November 5th, right? That gives me time to get that money in the bank, place the order with In Touch, and get them order back. Notice that it's not on the last day of the month. If your sale ends on the last day of the month, you want to give your time extra time, because if you're ordering on the last day of the month, it can take up to 2 weeks to get that product. So you definitely kind of want to not pick the last day of the month to either be the deadline or when you're going to place your order, because you'll get it way later. So don't do that. All right. So their orders come to me November 5th. November 6th, I am mailing out my Mary Kay bucks postcard to them, which is also another save the date. So I actually printed these up. Let's see what I got here. All right, so this is what, I'm gonna share my screen so you can see this. I was trying to figure out the best way to do this because people ask me about this all the time. Okay, so I do this up on Vistaprint. And this is what it looks like. This is for my customers, okay, that have earned Mary Kay bucks. So they need to, I give $10 to everybody because I want them to walk through my doors. I want to reconnect with them. I want them to come to my open house so I can reconnect, get them back excited. So I give everybody $10. It'd be no different than giving a $10 gift certificate for a makeover, right? But for anybody who's gotten more than $10, they're gonna get one of these in the mail, all right? And so this was last year, the year before, I don't remember, but this is what I do. I did this on Vistaprint. If you do not have at least 100 customers, I don't recommend printing from Vistaprint because the minimum order of postcards is 100, okay? That would be a waste of money for you, but I just want you guys to see it now, and some people do have more than 100. So on the front side here, this is glossy, it's really cute, kind of looks something like this, except this is a different one. And right here, I use a Sharpie, and I put in how many Mary Kay bucks they've earned. So I just have my Excel sheet. You know, I have my labels that I printed off from my customers on In Touch, and I just write in with a Sharpie how many bucks. On the back side, it looks like this. And we always represent or gather something for a charity here locally. So last year, we did Brevard County's foster kids, and so if they brought in an unwrapped toy, they got 50% off of one item. So at my open house, nothing is on sale. Absolutely nothing. The sale already happened. The sale was the pre-sale. Nothing is on sale at the open house. But they get some bucks, Mary Kay bucks, based on what they've spent with me all year long, okay? They can use those bucks only at my open house. So that's another hook to get them to come to my open house, because there was a lot of people that didn't participate in the holiday pre-sale, right? Remember I said only 5 to 10% participate? I don't know why. But then they get this postcard and they realize they've got some free money that they can spend at my holiday open house. So they come. It's pretty awesome. All right, and so I always put this here too. They often will bring a toy so they can get a 50% off item. Doesn't cost me anything. It helps charity, whatever local charity. And then on here too, it says out-of-towners will get to redeem their bucks. So what happens is if an out-of-towner filled out their holiday pre-sale, remember that I don't mail it out till my holiday open house starts because it's not fair for them to get it early. So I usually will give them a call and say, hey, you have 15 Mary Kay bucks. Did you want anything else for me to add to it? And I'll put it all together and then mail it out. Okay. It says bring a friend, come see what's new. And I usually talk about, like last year we did a Chroma Fusion color bar because Chroma Fusion was the new thing. And MK bucks are valid at the event only. At the event only. Okay, so this is free money that I'm giving them for them to come, have some cookies, hang out, visit, peruse the Palooza. I might even, if I get a second, I'll show you kind of what our thing looks like. It's pretty fun. But anyway, those are the Mary Kay bucks for my customers. So I usually print up 100 of those because I will, well, maybe, actually, no, I print up 250. But anyway, that's for the people that have earned the bucks. Now, there's always people between now and then that maybe haven't bought anything. I saw them, but they haven't bought anything, or I want to invite them. You know, like if I meet somebody and they're not a customer yet, but I really would love for them to come and just have some fun. This is what that card looks like. Okay, so I do up one of these. Now, this would be something that you could print out, but I'm going to show you too. For years, I just started doing this about 5 or 6 years ago. I'm going to show you a file for Mary Kay bucks that is not expensive, super cheap. I'm going to show you that in a second, but I just want to show you this. So for this one, for anybody who did not spend $100, you know, we always have those people at a party. They're nice. They want to help the hostess. They order a mascara. They might order, you know, a foundation, a CC cream or something, but they don't really order much else the rest of the year. I want to reconnect with them. I want them to see how amazing Mary Kay is, right? So I want them to come. So I will give them $10. This card is worth $10 or 10% off of their order. So if they spend $100, they'll get $10, or they can just get $10. Or if they spend $150, go crazy, or $200, they'll get 10%, whichever is better for them. And then on the back, again, it shows them if they bring one unwrapped gift, they'll still get one 50% off item. Okay, and so this is a great thing to pass out to people too that you know they're not customers, but they're friends or they're people that you would love to connect with. So that's what I do there. Now, let me find the. For years, this is the Mary Kay bucks file that I sent out. Okay, it's done in black and white, and I would print it on colored cardstock. You want it to pop in the mail and be different than whatever their mail is, right? So you can literally get colored cardstock, pink or green or whatever you want, Office Depot, use your discount card, and for super cheap, you can print this up or something like this. You've got the wording here, and print out postcards front and back, have them cut it, and boom, do your own thing right in the Mary Kay bucks. So that's it's a great alternative. I did that for years, 15 years at least. So that's another way to do it, especially if you have a smaller group of people, a smaller thing. It's super cheap. So, and it's effective. You just want them to come. All right. I really wish you guys could like feedback me so I could answer questions or whatever. Hopefully I'm doing this. I'm sticking okay with this for you. All right. Back on so when I email my letter, I do a little video, and you can do this in Google. I use BombBomb, but that's because I'm a director, but you can do this in Google, Gmail. You can do a little video, and I would do that. And I would dress, even like I'm in Florida, it's hot, but I would dress cute. You know what I mean? I would dress cute, like even a Santa hat or whatever you want, Christmas things, whatever, because it's a Christmassy thing, right? But you're not gonna do this till October, but you want them to know, hey, this is what I'm doing this year. I'm so excited, something new. I appreciate you so much. You've been the best customers forever. And tell me all the fun things that you guys have done, whatever you've done in your business this year, and appreciating them, and let them know how this works. Because some people listen, some people read, some people do both. It's something new, but you can help them. Don't make it a 30-minute video. Just a quick little couple-minute video to let them know it's coming. It's, here it is, an email. You might be receiving a hard copy in the mail as well, to be on the lookout for it. And then here also on this timeline, I have like little reminders, like when to send a social media reminder, 6 days left. That would be October 30th because they're due November 5th, things like that. This lets you know to make sure you process all the money. You don't hang on to checks, don't hang on to credit cards. You want to get everything processed so that you have the money to be able to order the products. Now, when they come to my open house, at the open house, I have all kinds of gift set ideas, things available for them to order, not to purchase there, because if you do an open house at your home, you could totally do that. I do it at a studio. So, and we have multiple directors and all kinds of consultants that use it as well. So we don't let them buy from the table. We just don't do that. So they can take orders. And everything that we show on the table, I have a video on how to make it. So it's really easy. And so consultants can take down, and I always take down 50%. Tell my consultants take 50% of the money. so that if you have to order product, you can. But the really cool thing about this, you guys, is with their Mary Kay bucks, they're able to start thinking about shopping for other people and not just buying more for themselves. It's been a very interesting phenomenon. So, like I said, if you build it, they will come. And if you have hooks and reasons for them to get through the doors, and just visit with them and show them all the cool things that you have. And you don't have to do everything. If I get a second here, I'm going to try and show you kind of what we do. But you don't have to pick a few things, just a few things. And again, remember, your own personal gift shopping gifts, you can do up cute because you're already giving us away. So it wasn't a waste of time if nobody buys it. Does that make sense? All right. Okay, so let's see. All right, so I told you that my customer base last year was about 250. I don't think I told you that, 250 people that I sent these things out to. So my total sales for the holidays was $12,827. I had 64 customers order, 64. The average order was about $200. Now, I want to tell you that my number one customer, just for the holiday time period, she bought $1,005. Okay. Hello, one customer. What did she do? Well, she's an attorney, and she came for the first time to my open house, and she was like, oh my gosh, this would be so good for, she did a ton of Christmas shopping for her son, for her coworkers. I mean, she loved it because I rap as well. And she was like, this is amazing. So I got all kinds of new customers from that. And so again, you want them to get through the door, right? And she's also the one that had the $200 in free money, but she spent $1,000. You see what I'm saying? Y'all hearing me? This is like legit, real good, all right? And so all year long, she's been ordering, they've been reordering from me. So it just grows, okay? So, I want to make sure okay, so the MK Bucks postcard, the one that says bring a friend, or the other one that you could just write in $10. I send this to like everybody in my whole customer base because I want to reconnect even with those I haven't seen in a while, all right? At my open house, I have different sections. I will tell you the grab and go gifts are the biggest sellers, the ones that are between $15 and $20 or $15 and $30. Those are the ones that I sell the most of. The big expensive gifts are not so popular. Skincare gifts, skincare sets are not, I still have them on display, but they're not the ones that most people buy. The men's cologne, if you have a demo of it, you will sell it. I did sell a lot of men's cologne last year. And like a beauty bar for people to kind of like try demo things is always a great idea as well. At my closing station, I have a basket of 50% off items. And this is for anybody, but the Mary Kay bucks don't apply to that because otherwise I'm paying them to buy my product. That's ridiculous. So they can apply to Mary Kay bucks to anything that's not on sale, but that 50% off basket or whatever, that's there. They can still buy that. That's 50% off and they have to pay for that. Anyone who purchases over $100 gets a special gift from me. And that is $100, like if they have $10 in Mary Kay bucks, then they would need to spend $110, get $10 off, so they're spending $100. And so what I do with that is over $100, they get pink cash money from me. And the pink cash is kind of like Kohl's money or whatever, Kohl's cash, where that is money that they can spend. So for $100, they'll get $20, so it's like 20%. And so whatever I write it out and it's due, they can spend it in January. Okay, so it's a January thing. So it's kind of keeping it going forward into January because sometimes, it's not for me, but sometimes January can be slow. So it's a way for them to have people are often broke in January, like after blowing it for Christmas. So they have some free money and they can see me again and we get together for a makeover or whatever and have a party maybe, and they have this extra money that they can spend in January only. Keep it simple, train your customers. Oh, the pink cash that I give, they can double that if they choose to have a party of 5 or more people. So let's just say they have $20 in pink cash money. They can have $40 if they have a party of 5 or more people in January. Okay? All right, so there's that. I think I went over everything. I probably missed things, but so I told Chris that I would do a quick little something for holiday wrap. So I have a pull bow here that I got from Natural Wraps, but you can get these at the dollar store. You can get them any Hobby Lobby, Michael's, whatever. But pull bows are really cool. So it's all folded up. The end here, there's a string here. If you've never used one, you would pull the string and it all comes out. But what I'm going to show you how to do is how to make a confetti pull bow, which is kind of fun, a little bit different than a regular pull bow. Pull bows are great for gift giving in the present. They are not great for traveling or for packing and shipping because they get bent and folded and they don't fluff back up. Tulle is great for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at one end. And I'm not going to cross the center line because that's where the pull string is, okay? But I'm going to start here down at the bottom corner, and I'm just going to cut just a little bit, but I'm kind of going in. Do you see how I kind of started narrow and kind of went a little bit wider, but not crossing that center? And now I'm going to turn it upside down. So now I'm on the opposite corner of where I started, all right? And so I'm going to do it down here. I'm going to line everything up. And again, this bottom corner, and I'm just going to kind of go in just a little bit, like so, all right? So now I'm going to find the end, and I'm going to let it open up, all right? And I'm going to put my fingers, and this is what a pull bow, if you didn't cut it, this is what you would do anyway, and you just pull it. Anybody, you don't have to be crafty to do this, but do you see how fun and cute that is? It kind of makes it all funky, kind of fun. It's great for birthdays too because it's kind of like fun, perfect for New Year's Eve, but it's also fun for Christmas too. So that is what I call a confetti pull bow, okay? Hopefully that helps you guys. Hopefully you have an amazing weekend. I don't know about you, but I am so excited for the holidays. This holiday product line that we just got, amazing, really amazing. And another tip too is I would talk to the guys now. We always talk about them being last minute shoppers, and they are. But those guys that you could talk to now, you could actually get their order early. They could get all their stuff done early, and you could actually show their gift set. That's what I do. I have one customer, a husband, who every year for 20 years has been ordering gift sets from me, a couple of them every year for his wife. Now it's his daughter. It was his mother. And so I do them up big. I mean, I do the amazing. I mean, they're really cute, but they're big. They're like way bigger than the normal things I sell. And they're always on display because they're great ways to show other people what you can do and sell them. Like I can sell them over and over again, just recreate them, but those ones are already sold. So I didn't waste any time or any money on a packaging that won't sell. Does that make sense? All right, you guys, I loved spending some time with you. And I will send these documents. Like I said, they are on my YouTube channel under the pre-sale video as well, which is Wave Headquarters or Jamie Porter. And thank you for letting me share with you and spending some time. Have a great day.